Oh, well, what a disappointing day. But listen, I can't even say my usual line if your team is top of the league like this video, and it's been a long, long time since I've not been able to say that. But we've got a game in hand, okay? So what I'm going to say to you, if you are tuning in right now to watch an Arsenal fan having a meltdown, criticising the team, going crazy, throwing his toys out the pram because we didn't perform, because we haven't won in 3 games in the league, haven't won in 4 in all competitions, just forget like the video, just click that cross, get out of this video, don't watch it. Because I'm not that sort of fan. I'm not going to stand here and criticise the team and throw my toys out the pram. I'm going to give some context today. And I will talk about the bad as well as giving some context. But we are doing brilliantly this year. And if you thought that we were going to go all season without having a rough patch, without having a blip, you just don't know football. You don't know what it is to manage an entire season. You don't know what it's like to be in a title race. This was always going to happen. Whether you win or lose a league title, you have a spell like this. Go and look at every single team that's ever won a league, bar the Invincibles. That's why they're so special. Every team would have had a little bad spell. Look, this is Arsenal's. It's going to happen. We always talk about the fact that we've got the youngest squad in the league, youngest team in the league. And this is what you're going to get. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to be, that robust that week in, week out, they go and smash it. It's a testament to the amazing work we've done this season that we find ourselves level on points with Man City, a team who are in breach of over 100 financial regulations. That's the extent of their financial doping. We're level with them and we've got a game in hand. It goes to show how amazingly well Arsenal have done so far this season. Yes, 22 games played now? So the first 19 games were absolutely brilliant. The last 3, 20th to 22nd, haven't been that great. I'm going to base my judgment of this team on the majority of what I've seen this season. And that has been brilliant. Now there's a massive question over a young team. Can you respond? Up against Villa on the weekend, that is the first one. And that game in hand is absolutely crucial. Whose position would you rather be in right now? Answer the question in the comments. Arsenal on 51 points with a game in hand, or Man City on 51 points? Yeah, with better goal difference. I would take Arsenal's position all day of the week. So we've got to back our team. It didn't work for us today, but Man City, they are a brilliant team. Let's face it. And they showed today, even though Arsenal, I thought, had a great first half, they showed today they'll rock up against title rivals in a real sort of title decider. I know it's early on in the season to say that, but that's what it felt like going into the game today. And they did what great teams do. We are up against it against a great team. And look, I've never truly believed so far this year that we're going to win the league. And that's because we've got to play Man City twice. Now, one of those games has gone and it's cemented that belief that I had that it all hinges on these 2 games. Today, I described it as a must not lose, and we lost. So yeah, it's hugely damaging. But it doesn't mean I'm going to throw my toys out the pram and start criticising this team. The one thing I would say is that, yes, we were very sloppy. I think Gabriel, quite a few sloppy moments. Zinchenko, some good moments as well. But yeah, he was quite sloppy. Tomiyasu, that big decision from Mikel Arteta to take Ben White out the side and put in Tomiyasu. I'm supportive of that decision before the game starts. When I saw that, I thought, fine. I also would have been supportive of Trossard for Martinelli. So I'm now not going to be one of those people that with hindsight says, oh, the manager got it wrong. Very Easy to do that as fans. I saw the logic in Tomiyasu for Ben White. I really did see that. He didn't do that. He did do that. I also would have been happy if he had done Trossard for Martinelli. And Martinelli, again, didn't have a good game. So I think the calls the manager made, unfortunately, they didn't pay off. Tomiyasu with a horrible error cost us a lot. You just can't do that against Man City. They are too good to be given goals. And yes, quite simply, Tomiyasu really poor for that mistake. And then for the Grealish goal as well, man, I feel sorry for him because, you know, what did he do today? A really poor back pass, a massive error that led to a goal. Then the deflection that he got on Grealish's shot, trying to do the right thing. No criticism for him on that. Trying to do the right thing as a defender and get in front of that ball. But if he doesn't touch that, if it doesn't deflect off of him, I think that Ramsdale saves that. So, you know, and then he got a yellow card as well for taking too long over a throw-in. Really, really bad day at the office for Tomiyasu. And I'm gutted for Mikel Arteta because ultimately, you know, that was the big call that he made today and it just didn't pay off. But, you know, the massive blow, and we can't get away from this, was Thomas Partey. When I saw that he wasn't in the starting lineup, honestly, it soured the whole occasion for me because I was really looking forward to this game. I was properly pumped, and it completely deflated me when I saw he wasn't in the team. He's so important. And don't get me wrong, Jorginho played fine. I've got no complaints or criticism over him. He did okay. But he doesn't have the athleticism that a Thomas Partey has. So, yeah, man, I'm really, really gutted. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think we're going to win the league? As it stands, do you think we're going to win the league? I'm being really honest. I don't mean to be too negative, but no, I don't think we'll win the league. Man City showed what they're made of. They showed today what it takes to be a title-winning team. And I just can't imagine us going to City and winning there to kind of undo this result. If we do, then I'll believe. But it was always about these two games against Man City, and we just didn't do the business today. I did say after the game against Brentford, our pass completion is going to need to be basically impeccable. And it wasn't. We weren't impeccable. We were very, very sloppy. Have to admit, you know, the penalty that we got as well, if that was against Arsenal, I'd be complaining because I do see that it is a penalty, but you see stuff like that every single week where goalkeepers seem to get this special license to clatter into people. It doesn't go down as a late challenge. So, yeah, I do think it was a penalty, but I also feel like we were lucky to get it. Also, VAR helped us out on this occasion where City had a penalty. So I'm not even going to blame referees or VAR or anything like that. I felt like overall the referee did okay. He even booked Edison in the first half for time wasting. So how often do you see that? Really, this defeat was all down to us. And I have to talk about Eddie Nketiah as well because I was really, really gutted. He had 2 or maybe even 3 really, really good opportunities. And that's the difference. You know, if those opportunities fell to Haaland, they're goals. And Eddie Nketiah just, you know, wasn't good enough today, man. That was the sad truth of it. I like him a lot. I think he's done really, really well since Jesus has been injured. But he did not perform today. Too many mistakes all over the pitch, way too sloppy. We didn't have that killer instinct. And Nketiah, at least one of those goals, if he scores them, the complexion of the game is totally different. Very disappointed. What can I say, man? We just need to bounce back against Villa. Thanks for watching as usual. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I'll be in better spirits after we play Villa. Check out my 5 at 5 tomorrow. Until next time, take care.